Hey guys, it's Oyster, leaning forward again. You know how it is. Settling into my comfortable position. Back with some more oxygen not included. Trying to shore up this hydrogen generating, power generating system I've got setting up here. And it could be better. It could be better. It could be better. It could be better. But it isn't yet. We'll think of something. We'll think of something. It is working pretty fine for now. Our coal stocks are doing great. But yeah, I took a skip day on the boxing because it's just good to take a rest day now and again. And I opted instead to play some more Oxygen Not Included. So that's where we are right now. Had an idea of something to do, but I've completely lost it. We've reached the Abyssalite to the top half of the map. This is really running around in here. We can it gets really cold towards the surface here. So what are we gonna do about this? Perhaps we simply do nothing for now and just gather up all the material that's all over this place, like sucrose. It's the raw form of sugar. It can be used in cooking. That could be something I get into. Try to get some better meals up for the lads, for the dupes. Try to make them a bit happier. There's always so much that you could be doing in this game, and I think I'd like to work towards safe entry to this natural gas geyser, which I pretty much already have. I just got to build a box around this bitch. I just got to build a box around him, and then we're off to the goddamn races, I tell you. In the meantime, we could probably get away with just draining this via a ladder. That'll drain into this one. And then, how are we going to get it out of there? I'm not too concerned about the flow of gas outside of this area. It's all full of polluted oxygen for now. We want it to fill with hydrogen. It's working slowly. This room's doing pretty good. I think I'm going to lower. Well, maybe I'll leave it on for now, but maybe it'll be send a green signal if above 1,000. Might be better system. So it should flip green, because I'd like these to charge up, and I'd like some hydrogen going to that room, but we might have to just do them on separate doohickeys. You know what I mean? Because look, that's going. It's going, and it's what we want going. There we go. So I think that's better. That's a little bit better. It might keep more of a charge into these bad boys. If I turn on ventilation again, yeah, it's sucking it up. We are pretty constantly burning through fuel. And this doesn't seem like enough hydrogen is a problem. Who's trapped? Who's trapped and why? You're not trapped, man. Where do you think you're trapped? Nobody's trapped. You're not trapped, man. Who's trapped? Nobody. It's bugged. Is it someone else? I told somebody to dig down here. How could you possibly be trapped? Explain. Ren is not trapped. He's just idle. He's trapped in here with me, but that's about it. Trapped on my colony. Another thing I'd like to be doing with hydrogen is storing it, but I don't think I can afford that luxury quite yet. This is doing all right. It's got like a few thousand grams of hydrogen in there. It's just whenever this door opens, we lose a bunch of it. And it opens too often. Because they have to go through there to get out. Not ideal, but that's how it's going to be for now. That's how it's going to be for now. I'd love to do something about this uranium, mostly to get it out of my goddamn way, but I can't seem to I can't seem to press the R key and look up the word uranium. And then scrolling out to see what it is that even does anything with it. We've got a research reactor, uses enriched uranium to produce radiation for radbolt production. Of course, you've got a uranium centrifuge, extracts enriched uranium from uranium ore, outputs depleted uranium in molten form. What are you talking about, video game? Am I supposed to be understanding what I'm reading right now? Radbolt chamber stores radbolts in high energy state, ready for transport. And then when it gets a green signal, it releases radbolts from storage when the radbolt threshold is reached. What are radbolts and what are they for? Consumes radbolts. Manual radbolt generator. In the direction of my choosing. What the hell? We should get advanced research. We have that. We should what should we do? We should probably, is there any more basics that we should cover? Textiles. How do you make plastic? That's a question, right? Plastic. How do you make that? It'd be up here. Okay, you need data analysis research. Trailblazer mod. No, this doesn't seem right. Virtual planetarium. Consumes data banks. Orbital data collection. What are you talking about? Consumes plastic and power. I need plastic. Oh, okay. Polymer plus. It's a polymer plus. Converts petroleum. Of course. Okay. So we'll get on some of that. We have it. We can create it. Is it in refinement? Polymer press. We are doing some refinement of our own over yonder window breaks. 'Tis the east, and the polymer press. Ho ho ho, is it ever the sun? I'd like to be making plastic. Plastic increases my dupe speed, and I'd kind of love to not see, what's flooding? Oh. I'd kind of love to not see that long commutes. Brother, are you serious? Homie. You want to go over there? You can reach food. Why are you trapped? Oh. Silly me. Cancel that. Grab this, would you? He's gonna piss himself. What a goofball. I didn't notice, okay? It's not my fault, it's his. Genuinely. Alright, he can reach everything he needs to reach, I think. Quickly. Run fast, quickly. Oh yeah, he'll be fine. There's 2 open bathrooms for you, buddy. Sorry about that, Ren. I'll take the blame for that one, okay? That was just a lack of attentiveness, which I can't really afford. Although, maybe I can. I'm kind of running rather smooth at the moment. We have a little bit of stress, and that was probably Ren. It was Bao and Ren. But that's better. No more trapped dupe. And our dupes in Grossino, I think, have been idle for a little while. And I think I ought to give them the ultimate task. What might that be, though? Because I haven't decided. I want this pit bigger. Oh, they're still working on it. I won't push them then. I want the pit bigger so that they can dump this into it as well. And then we'll be right as rain. Ready to go. Enable auto harvest. Enable auto harvest. Harvest. Mallow. Those guys are just for decorn. Alleviating stress. I'm not interested. These aren't the priorities for me. What would a good priority for these guys would be, like, I don't know, clean air. Dastardly Farah. She was the decorator. She did a great job. She's still doing a great job. We're gonna give her her hat. We're gonna give Cromulus his hat, because he's a big tidier. So we'll give him the strength hat. Who else doesn't have a hat? Steve, the new guy. He likes digging, so we'll do that for him. Farah's got a skill point. What we gonna put it in? I'm thinking we're gonna put it in operating. I don't know. I don't really have a reason for this, but everything's just gonna be +1 for her stress, right? So who cares, really? Let's put it in tidying and move on with our lives. I was thinking today, this is random, but I was thinking today about how all the music I used to listen to is kind of like cringe now. And not really for any reason. It's just the way general opinion of the bands went, but namely Disturbed. I was thinking about them a lot. Because I used to listen to them all the time. I was excited for, like, the new albums to come out. And a lot of the music I'd still consider pretty good. They have some banger songs, but man, I was like an obsessed fan. And they aren't that good. Like, it might be a hot take, but they're just not that good. They definitely aren't doing anything very special in any of their music. And I'd say that's true for a lot of new metal bands. But goddamn, was I a fan of that. Was I a fan of that stuff in high school for some reason. Probably has something to do with Halo 3 montages. Let the bodies hit the floor. That's not him. That's not Disturbed, but it's in the same vein. And I don't know. I think I'm just a little older now, and they just aren't worth the time to listen to, in my opinion. If you like them, that's fine. I'm not hating on what you like. I'm not trying to yuck anybody's yum, but they aren't for me, man. They aren't for me, and they haven't been for a long time. And opposite of that, when I was in high school, I despised rap music. Rap music of any kind. Ooh, get it away from me. Disgusting. But now I love rap. It's my favorite genre. It's pretty much the only one I listen to. And all the rappers that I hated in high school are like considered some of the greatest of all time rappers, which is so funny to me. Just the difference, because my sister was a big fan of the Little Wayne, Small Wheezy, and I just hated him for no reason in high school, and now he's still going, still does music stuff, and is like very commonly regarded as the greatest of all time for a lot of people. When people say that Lil Wayne is their goat of rap, people generally just go like, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, me too, or not mine, but very fair, you know? Like, but somebody was like, if somebody my age was like, Disturbed is my favorite band, I would be like, oh, really? Really? I would probably, like, react, my immediate reaction would probably be to question it, just like, what? Really? Tilt my head and everything? We should probably hook up power to this. I'm rambling. Natural gas generator. So, we're going to work on getting down to that. But yeah, so many great Lil Wayne songs. There's a lot of good Disturbed songs. I don't mean to single them out, but they're really the only one I have much experience in. And I just thought it was mostly funny that they've... Unreachable dig. What are you talking about? Auto. What's unreachable? What? What's unreachable about this? Just don't even correct it. A little bit confusing there. A little bit. Let's speed it up. See if they get around to it. Unreachable dig. That is interesting. It's an interesting opinion to hold. We could just cancel that one then. Now that's an unreachable build. Now it is reachable. Oh, I see. If there's no oxygen tank available. Worn oxygen mask. Worn oxygen mask. This needs a suit delivered. There's got to be one sitting around somewhere. Why are you opening this door, bro? Get away from it. Leave it closed, man. You're insane. Leave it closed. It's supposed to be closed. Ren, you can't hang out in the doorway. That's one, rude, two, completely counterproductive to the point of the door. You're letting all the good gas out. There wasn't any in there. Did we hooked up the power? It needs a liquid petroleum intake. We can do that, right? How do you do petroleum? What is this? Amber fossil. Zombie spores. Sporchid. Orchid? Sporkid? That makes more sense. Sporchid is more fun to say. So that's what we're sticking with. Let's see. Why are you so unreachable? So unreachable. We've also got the Biobot builder. That thing intimidates me to my core. But we could dig our way into it. I don't see why not. I'll even click on it and get somebody to restore it. Just a bunch of oxygen in here. Some chlorine. Just a little bit of chlorine. That's fine. Very manageable. Unpause the game so it actually plays. Who's stressed? Ren? What's got you down, Ren? Oh, you're hungry and sopping wet? Yeah. You know, they're usually onto something. I think what we do, we put a couple of oxygen deodorizers down here, and we're gonna extend the ladder downwards. What's this on? 490? Easy. Just cross it. You know how it is. And we're going to... I reckon we're going to wrangle these little bastards up and put them somewhere where I can never see them again. And that's a promise. That's a promise. I don't want no slime being vomited into my base, which they'll probably do if I dig into it. But let's turn it down from Speedzilla. Hey, he's producing a bit of copper. Good to see. So we can get a petroleum input for this guy. Hey, look at that. Any reason why that was unreachable? Must have just been like lack of oxygen tank or something. Do we need another oxygen tank? We have 0 units of oxygen masks. Okay, let's craft some oxygen masks as well. It has 10 medical packs in it. Okay, let's do some oxygen masks out of worn oxygen masks. We have a couple, right? I believe I just spotted this. We have 2 worn oxygen masks. So we can go here and do 2. And is there a reason why you do it copper or iron ore? Not sure. I have more copper, so we'll just make like an extra 6. And that's that. That's how it'll be. How's this pumping? It isn't. I've paused the game, as I tend to do. Alright. These are never filling, but they are being used every now and again. I think we just, like, disable these for now. And let the coal do its thing. and let the hydrogen build up a bit. Because if the pipes are blocked, it can't pump. And that's honestly fine for me if the pipes are blocked. Because I just want... They'll never get blocked. Because there's always this way. But it'll still be good for me. It's just an extra use of hydrogen that we don't need. I'd like to get this room filled as much as possible. It's doing quite well. And I'd like to... There's a lot up here, too. And I'd like to... I could probably just run like a pump up here, cycling hydrogen out through here. But anyways, I'd like to get this room full of hydrogen and start pumping a bit of chlorine into the bottom and try growing their guys' food. We got a story trait for the Biobot builder? What's this mean? Our restoration work is complete. A small plaque on the building's mechanical assembly tank reads pathogen-fueled extra... A small plaque on this building's mechanical assembly tank reads pathogen-fueled extravehicular geo-exploratory guide bot. The adjacent tank contains the floating shape of a half-formed organism. Its vivid coloring reminds me of the poisonous amphibians that were eradicated from our home planet's jungles. There's a transcript for the Biobot builder. Reboot an ambitious collaborative project spearheaded by Gravitas's bioengineering and robotics departments. If correctly rebuilt, it could save duplicant lives. Interesting. Peggy. Pathogen-fueled extravehicular geo-exploratory guide bot. Y. It's just a Y. Okay. Goose there. Huh. Alright. Anyways. Good job. Inspect. View. Yep, we knew that. Inspect. Okay. We'll just inspect it all and get the little discs to pop out. And that'll be a good spot for them to be. Let's get to the end of the day. Ooh, a print. You know what that means. We're gonna check out skills first. Bert, you're the farmer, you're the rancher, in fact. We'll give you a bit more strength. That seems fine for you. Seems more than fine. Sunshine, how are you doing? You've got hazmat digging. We were giving you a bit more strength. But we should stick to giving you tier 1 skills or nothing at all. We have no reason to give her any skills. There's just no point. She does what she does and she does it well. And what she does is dig. Digging's her game. Sunshine's her name. And digging's her game. We're gonna go to the other colony, Grossino. Have trapped again, are you? Who? Who, where, and why is trapped? Abe. You consider yourself trapped, do ya? Let's see if it goes away. But what? What are you doing, man? Move. You can literally leave. You can just go, man. You're not trapped. You guys are being weird, and you know what? Let's check out the idleness. Alright, they've done good. They've done good. Let us continue the great spillover, we'll call it. We're just gonna go all in it. We're gonna go all in, all out for the great dig. The great spillover. But that will have to come in the next episode, as we're 24 minutes in. But I will see you in the next one when we pick this back up. I appreciate you watching.